I'm with Katie. She's going to tell you a little bit about her job and what she does at Wave.
Hi, I'm Katie Rotella with Wave Petunias and Horticultural Company. I am a spokesperson here, and I love introducing people to our newest varieties. Yeah, we have this fabulous gardens here. They're trial gardens, so we try a lot of new things for the next year, things that you'll be seeing in stores next spring.
The best part. I love coming to get a sneak peek and a little preview.
Yeah, it really is a treat.
It really is. I'm so excited. So, okay, now I have a couple questions that everyone was asking me as far as new releases for Burpee 2025.
Right, so our 2025 Burpee introductions, these are the ones you'll find in stores in pots, like ready to go. So those folks who can't start from seed, they got to start from a plant, give you a little head start. There is a new squash that I'm adoring called Rossio. I've actually made some really tasty fritters out of those.
They were so good. That was the Rossio.
Yep, you got a little taste test.
Those are yummy.
Yep, and there is an awesome tomato, a little cherry tomato with a high sugar content, and it's pink in color. And you're going to love the name. Unicorn pink.
No.
Yes. So if you
I do love the name.
Right. It's not in the realm of impossibility to have a unicorn in your garden. These are cherry size. They're great for snacking. They grow on these trusses, and they're just fantastic to eat and snack on all season long. Yes.
Do you dip them in stuff?
You could absolutely dip them. They're great. I mean, they're great on their own. They have a high sugar, but then they're beautiful on a charcuterie. Okay. So because of the color.
The pink.
Yes, and it's a nice blushy pink. Perfect.
Now, are you a ranch person? What are you dipping in?
I'm a hummus gal.
A hummus.
I love a hummus or a baba ganoush, a little eggplants, and kind of like make a nice little dip out of that. And that next vegetables on vegetables.
I don't know if I've had a baba ganoush.
Oh yeah, you roast an eggplant, kind of scoop it out with a little tahini and a little lemon juice.
Goals.
Perfect. Things to do with an eggplant to make more dips.
Roast an eggplant. Yeah, to make more dips.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds delicious.
Yes.
What would you say your best picks are for small space?
A lot of people, a lot of people are growing in smaller spaces, or they're downsizing, or they don't have the time to maintain a very large garden. Sometimes they just have a patio. Sometimes they just have a place to hang a basket. Maybe they grow on a balcony. We have snacking peppers called peppers from heaven. They really are from heaven because they're above, and you can grow them in a basket, and they kind of hang down over the sides of your basket. You put 3 in a large size basket and hang it, and you can those little snacking peppers that you get in the cellophane at stores, now you can grow them your own. We have yellow, orange, and red. So you have all the different colors, and you have these beautiful snacking peppers hanging from a basket. Peppers from heaven.
Do they come 3 planted, or do you put 3 in a pot?
They come 3 planted if you get a large size.
Okay.
And then they might be all orange, or they might be orange, yellow, red. You can have one of each color in a large basket, or generally you might get a small little pot, and then you can plant them up however you like. Nestle them in amongst your flowers. That's another way to kind of tumble it out of a container. So you're snacking as well as having beautiful flowers too. So peppers from heaven. Small space.
Too well.
Yeah, right.
I gotta have the little snacking along with the flowers.
Right.
I forget to.
You gotta fuel yourself in the garden.
Got to, yeah.
Just keep going so you can keep weeding and pruning and all of those things.
Yep, exactly. You gotta keep it together. Now back to the snacking and tell me more about the Kitchen Mini series.
Oh, so if you have an even small space or no garden whatsoever, we have a lineup called Kitchen Minis. And these are indoor specific or tabletop only vegetables and herbs this year. So we have snacking tomatoes, little cherry sized tomatoes. We have hot and sweet peppers. We've had a cucumber introduction last year, so a little trellis about this tall, and you have little kind of gherkin size snacking cucumbers. And then this year we have a small topiary size basil that is more of like a finishing Greek style basil. You don't have to have any knife skills to chop this basil. It's called bonsai basil, so it looks almost like a little topiary ball, and you can grow it on a windowsill or a small patio.
Cute. They sold me on that with the no chopping.
No chopping, right? Yeah, they're not losing a finger. You just kind of strip the leaf, and you do a little sprinkle on the top.
Right on there.
On your salads.
Just eat it,
Great
whatever.
basil flavor. Right.
Oh, and it's so cute the way, that would be so cute in your kitchen too, because the shape is so pretty.
Right. So it's ornamental and beautiful, and then it's a showstopper too. Like you're like, oh, beautiful kitchen. Thank you for inviting me. What is that on your counter? Right.
Yes.
So it's another perfect centerpiece.
Is that a real plant? That's what I get. Is that a real plant?
Right. And then they ruffle the basil, and your whole house smells delicious.
Exactly. If I can reach it, it's a real plant. If it's higher than this, it's
a
not
fake
real.
plant.
There's 2 in my house.
The dusty ones up there.
Yep, the dusty ones. The ones that I don't love.
Right.
But I can't reach that high.
Right.
So, okay, and then one more question.
Okay.
Are you, no, maybe two. Are you more of a vegetable or a flower personal grower in your own home? Nothing to do with work.
Nothing
work
to do with work because I love them all.
I know that. I'm like, this is mean. It's like picking your favorite child, especially to plant people.
Right. I will say my favorite thing are wave hanging baskets. I treat them almost like a little therapy. I love to watch them bloom and kind of like tumble out of the baskets, and I will go in and prune them. I know you don't need to prune wave petunias, but I love to just come home from work and I just need a moment and I can just pick little seed heads off, or that's a little bit of therapy. My forefinger and thumb are always green because I'm always pinching a little bit because I know if I
have a green thumb.
I have a literal green thumb, green nails. Yeah, so just that little maintenance is almost, I mean, it's the same as like braiding someone's hair, I feel, or just that little bit of tactileness that lets me kind of revisit the day and take care of something, and it feeds my soul, and as well as like looking beautiful. And my neighbors are always asking like, how do you do that? I'm like, well, you like prune them a little bit, a little haircut.
Look at my thumb.
Yeah, this
right
is
here.
it.
Yeah, I like that Zen moment too.
Yeah.
If I'm having a hard day, sometimes I'll just go out and water my baskets, or just pick at a few. The back ends of my window boxes always look a lot nicer than the front side. Obviously, they're like 2 feet.
Proximity, right?
Yeah, the
for
proximity, the things that I'm close by and touching. But I love that. Do you have a hanging thing to get them lower?
I don't. They're kind of hanging off of my patio. So
Okay.
I have like one of those iron arms, and the basket is in reach. That's too high.
Nice.
But they hit you vertical, like the color is right there at eye level as you're walking around.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's so smart too. Yeah, when you're designing anything, I think eye level is like key. Or, if you're walking by a plant or a porch or on the railing or that kind of thing, is so smart. Well, thank you so much. This was great.
Yeah, it was a pleasure touring you.
We really appreciate it.
Thanks for your visit.
Now, Katie and I were just walking back, and I heard a little rumor
Yes.
about an anniversary.
Yes. So Wave Petunias is turning 30 in 2025. So it's going to be a big, big year for Wave Petunias.
Wow.
We love a big celebration.
Oh my
And
gosh, me too.
Since you're here, and it's a kind of a sneak peek, I could just say that there will be a fantastic new color. And the 30th anniversary is Pearl.
Pearl!
So there may or may not be a beautiful new color in our family of Wave, reminiscent of Pearl.
Reminiscent of Pearl. I'm going to leave you on that cliffhanger, but look how beautiful these tidal wave silvers are behind us. Oh my goodness. And now I'm going to go with Katie off camera and hear all the rest of the things and not be able to tell anyone anything. Thanks so much for watching, and if you are interested in growing petunias as beautiful as these, make sure that you check out my Petunia 101 guide linked below for all of my tips and secrets. Don't forget to subscribe, because in my next video we're talking about the best long flowering perennials with expert Seth Reed.